It's time for another edition of RSN Trackside, powered by Bob Johnson Auto Group on Rock Sports Network. Kiss on the champion. Trying to be a
bit of a hiatus, so let's get.
Tonight we'll be talking about it.
Outpouring of love was amazing. These dollars had come together to support us, and we realized no, we didn't want to use them for us. We wanted to use them to help others.
The foundation has done so much for so many people. It helps any family that has somebody, whether it be a crew member or one of the drivers, that get hurt. We can help them to get through the situation.
I was injured in a non-wing sprint car accident that broke my neck and left me with a spinal cord injury. I was in the hospital 8 months, and that got really, really expensive, so having that extra help to help push me and my family forward was a big deal.
I was involved in a pretty gnarly sprint car crash. Found out my brain was swelling and bleeding. Pelvic bone was broken. I had 2 cracked vertebrae on my back, and I was in the ICU a little over a week. The Steve King Foundation reached out to my parents. We received a donation from them. Immediately, they started me on what's called neurofeedback, and insurance did not cover the neurofeedback appointments. So we received another donation from the Steve King Foundation. It really helped a lot, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to the Steve King Foundation for everything that they have done for me. This last Sunday, I got to turn laps in my modified here. That was my first laps back in a race car since the accident, and I truly believe that if it wasn't for the Steve King Foundation, I wouldn't be able to do that or be where I'm at today.
Yes, Steve's death is the reason the foundation exists, but it's Steve's life, and it's the lives of racers everywhere, is the reason we're able to do the work we do.
All right, we should be good to go here on Coast to Coast. Apologies for the technical difficulties, but we are just about set to go for action here. And again, so glad you joined us here. Marty Sakala with you. Apologies for technical difficulties. The most on the year. Morano comes in with a 38-point lead on Anthony Vitale. Then you have Sam Bachman in third, 41 points behind. 45 back and forth is Dylan Kinsey. And then 58 points back in fifth is Trevor Giroux. So we bring up the times here. 15 drivers with us tonight. We should have our qualifying beginning any moment. It is Joseph Grundy, who had a rough 3:58 race, your quickest driver on the track. Watching some drivers here on the racetrack, see if we can get some more. Here's Anthony Morano in that 32. He missed him in the 358. Glad he's with us in the big blocks. Checkers Wave qualifying is set to go. We'll have 2 heat races for you this evening. First driver on the track will be 100 grand, Joseph Grandy in the 518. First lap's underway here. Again, Grandy looking to rebound after his tough race. Grandy sets the bar, 21.63. And when purple comes in, we'll focus on them. Alex Pomelo second, 21.770. Trevor Giroux third, 21.794. Ryan Beagle fourth, 21.824. Isaac Salas quickest in Sector 1 amongst all drivers. Is he purple in Sector 2? He's in the green. Is it good enough for quick time? No, second quick at 21.665. Couple hundredths behind on Joseph Grandy. Anthony Morano jumps up to second quick after 2 laps, 21.59. Salas again in the purple in Sector 1. Is this a much better lap in Sector 2? It's in the orange, but was that purple good enough to move to the top of the charts? No, it wasn't. 21.74. Qualifying is complete. Joseph Grandy, the quickest on track at a 21.560. And because of that, Logan Wentz and Ryan Beagle each will have the pole position for tonight. So Checkers Wave here. We're set to go for Heat 1, brought to you by Gambler Motorsports. Here's the starting lineup. Logan Wentz on pole position, the 118. To his outside, it's Sam Bachman in the 007. Row 2, it's Isaac Salas. Slide job in the 5. And 100 grand, Joseph Grandy in the 518. Slide job, Scott Rayome is next to Harold Klump. That is row 3. Final row 4 tonight, Randy Shreves in the 56. And Bob DeGood in the 7. While we wait to go racing here in our pole deciding race, here's a look at the schedule for next week. Monday Night Madness is at, from the looks of it, Volusia Speedway Park. Open 358's Rebels and Renegade 360s begins at 7 o'clock on Slide Job Racing Network. Tuesday night will be Retreads Tuesday with 358s at Volusia and DW12s at Charlotte. Shaggy will have the coverage beginning at 7 o'clock. Wednesday night, the Hometown Heroes with 360s and 410s at Charlotte. That begins at 7:45 p.m. with Shaggy on the call. Thursday night will be Thursday Night Thunder at Williams Grove Speedway. Stay tuned on who will be broadcasting that. Winner will start on pole for tonight's 30-lap feature. Wentz and Bachman bring us to the green. Here we go. Wentz trying to clear both Bachman and Salas off for turn 2. Is he able to do that? Not just yet. Your front 4 all side by side. Wentz tried to send it in deep. Would have caught the Jersey barrier. Had to lift for just a little bit. Advantage Sam Bachman. How about advantage Isaac Salas? 3 wide for the top spot as Bachman leads lap 1. Big send from Wentz on his teammate. Bachman to second. Diamonds 1 and 2. Crisscrosses on Wentz. Wentz just follows in tow, on board with them. 118 looking on that 007 for the lead. Grandy also following suit. He was the quickest that last lap at a 21.84. And now these lap times are really going to start dying down here a little bit. Wentz still trying to grab that lead from Bachman. Very good on the bottom. Wentz, though, actually the quickest on the track. Throws it in with a slide job. 21.77 last time by. Bachman counters it back, rolling downstairs, and Bachman hangs on. So good in 3 and 4. Wentz so good in 1 and 2. You see Bachman defending the slider line, making sure that Wentz does not lurk underneath them. Meanwhile, Grandy has passed Solis for the 3rd position on track. Rayom 5th, Klump 6th, Sharif 7th, Andy Good in 8th. 3 laps to go. Another good exit from Logan Wentz. Peaks underneath. Quickest car on track that last time by Grandy, the 2nd best. Close quarters racing at its finest as they drag race into turn number 3, Nerf bar to Nerf bar. Wentz back out in front. Does he have Bachman cleared? Not yet. Bachman stays on his quarter panel of Wentz. Wentz throws it in just a little bit. Grandy tries to get downstairs again for P2. Coming to the white flag this time by, and it looks like it will come down to a pair of FTM teammates unless Joseph Grandy has something to say about it. But he kisses the jersey bearer. You saw the spark skid for just a moment. That time Wentz laid down another quick lap, 21.74 for the 118. He's opened up the gap to just under 0.4 of a second. As the checkers wave, Logan Wentz your winner in Heat 1. Bachman 2nd, Grandy 3rd, Solis 4th, Rayom 5th, Klump 6th, Shreve 7th, Andy Good in 8th. We now move on to Heat 2, brought to you by Regency Home Inspection. Ryan Beagle, the big dog, on pole position. Next to him, Alex Pomelo in the 397. Row number 2, the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux in the 75. And the Magic Ant-Man, Anthony Morano in the 32. Row 3, the Brewer to Beast, Jeff Barker in the 513. And Chris Salvi back with us in the 96. Final car on the grid tonight, the Snake, Jake Henry in the 171. So set for this, determining the outside row of our feature tonight. Top 3 all Canadians. Beagle, Pomelo, bring us to green, Heat 2 on. Beagle comes out with a race lead. Pomelo slideways, may have been contact from Morano, but actually gave him a good shot of turbo boost off for turn 2 to move up to the 2nd position. Drew stays 3rd. Barker 4th. Look at the send. Too much of a send by Jake Henry and puts Jeff Barker around. That forces Barker to start from the 14th position tonight. He won't start in last as Heat 1 had 8 drivers. As Ryan Beagle leads, Giroux pops up onto the bumper of Alex Pomelo. Remember, it was Giroux that beat Pomelo in the 358 feature. Can it be Pomelo this time on top of the Philly Flyer? Barker is taking her to pit lane. We'll get the car focused for the feature. Morano on the jersey barrier for just a moment. You saw the skids fly that last time by. Pomelo keeps her high. Giroux tries to find the lane downstairs. Does he have a chance at it? Pomelo pinches him off. They touch. And everybody hangs on for now. Still Beagle out in front. Quarter of a second separate him and Alex Pomelo when they came off turn 4. Giroux and Morano, meanwhile, having a great race for 3rd position on the track. Good exit from the Magic Ant-Man. Right there with Giroux, side by side for 3rd. Morano doesn't even use any grass. That could have messed him up, possibly. Door to door into the corner. Morano can't send it too much because he doesn't want to hit Pomelo. But you know the Magic Ant-Man. He is magical on the bottom. Morano moves up to 3rd. Slots in the hole between Pomelo and Giroux. 2 laps to go meanwhile. Just this battle that Ryan Beagle wants to see. 4/10 of a second the advantage. That last time by for Morano. Quickest car on the track, 21.97. As he peeks downstairs on Pomelo for P2. Narrow hole, but I think he may have been able to make it work that last time. Pomelo scrapes the wall. That helps out Morano capitalize in the second. Pomelo may get one last shot in 3 and 4, but with how good Morano is downstairs, I don't think it's going to work. Well, you know who's going to win Heat 2? It's Ryan Beagle. Second off for turn number 4. Morano able to clear Pomelo. Nothing the 397 can do. Giroux 4th, Henry 5th, Alvey in 6th, and Barker 7th. Believe for Ryan Beagle, that's his first Heat win of this fall season. Step aside and go to break. When we come back, our 30-lap feature for the big blocks of the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Warm-ups continue here at the moment. Quickest on track, Anthony Morano, 22.15. Logan won second, 22.16. Chris Alvey third, 22.20. Fourth is Scott Rayom, 22.21. Alex Pomelo fifth, a 22.22. Morano just had his quick lap of the race at a 22.134. We're Look at some other drivers here on the track. There's Beagle, 8th quickest right now, 22:23. Alrighty, so we are just about ready to go racing for our 30-lap feature with the big blocks. Let's meet the field and give you the RSN trackside starting lineup. On the pole, Logan Wentz of the 118, who is outside the big dog, Ryan Beagle in the 84. Row number 2, the Magic Ant-Man, Sam Bachman in the 007. Next to him, the Magic Ant-Man, Anthony Morano in the 32. Row 3, 100 grand, Joseph Grandy in the 518. Next to him, it's Alex Pomelo in the 397. Row number 4, it's Slide Job, Isaac Salas in the 5. To the outside, the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux in the 075. Rounded out the top 10, Slide Job Scott Rayom in the 4, and Jake the Snake Henry in the 171. Row number 6, Harold Klump in the 2, and Chris Salvi in the 96. Row 7, it's Randy Shreves in the 56, and the Brewer to Beats, Jeff Barker in the 513. Final car on the grid tonight, Bob D. Good, starting 15th by himself in row number 8. Pick to win this evening. That's a good question. I'm going to go with Anthony Morano starting 4th tonight. Let us know in chat who you're rooting for tonight. Jason Butterfield checking in. Same with Kelsey and same with Mark. We got the Venom Racing Fan Club in the house. Should be one more lap before we go green. Oh, we're going to pull them in. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now, from coast to coast? It's showtime at USA. Flatline Racing Bodies, green flag, 30 laps around USA International Speedway. Logan Wentz for the early race lead. Bachman looks underneath on Beagle for that runner-up position. That doesn't work. Morano and Grandy do get it for position number 4. Bachman a little bit sideways off the corner. Lap number 1, meanwhile, led by Logan Wentz. Morano up to 3rd, testing out the top shelf on Beagle for that 2nd position. It's a 3-car battle as they all dance for that 2nd spot. Beagle thinks about the send on Morano for P2. Can he get the clear off for turn number 4? He cannot. Side by side the line, it's Morano over the big dog. Beagle very good on corner entry. Morano good on corner exit. Only for Morano it's the opposite way around, where he's so good on corner entry compared to anyone else that he can actually make a pass down on the bottom. FTM's been known for top 3 finishes. Bachman wants to put him in a 1-2-3 position. That's the case that they do right there. Morano, nice draft off of Logan Wentz. Pulls up to the door. Underneath for the race lead in Mama's Basement. Side by side off the corner. Lap number 4 at the line. New leader, it's the 32 of the Magic Ant-Man. Barely by 0.02 of a second. Oh, you don't want to send it in too deep because he's still got Wentz next to you. Wentz able to clear, but if there were to be a yellow, it would be the advantage to Morano. We'll get back on the throttle first, but unfortunately not able to. It's Logan Wentz. Watch the throttle control for the Ant-Man. Keeps it about 3/4 throttle. There you see Logan Wentz get a little bit tight off of turn 2. Up the hill he went. Morano looks for a run underneath. Can't get it to work though. 50% throttle in 3 and 4. Just keeping it that way. Gets on the throttle when he hits the straight. The race for 4th. Beagle, Grandy picks up a spot, and Beagle continues to drop. Started 2nd. He is now down to 5th. Next driver approaching him. That's Isaac Salas. You can see that back straight really bumpy. A lot of drivers hopping around down the back chute. Easter was so many months ago and so many months away. Rayom and Giroux battle for 8th. Very surprised to not see Trevor Giroux up this many spots compared to how he was running the small block. It's because the same thing with Pablo. Look out! Rayom really sideways. A lot of contact with the 397. My goodness, that car was wrecked. A great save for the FTM Express car. Rayom started 9th, currently runs in the 7th position. Drivers all hopping up and down. Like one wheel the drivers are using down the back chute. Normally they use 3. Morano still remains up on that bumper of the 118 of Logan Wentz. Beagle on 2 wheels on the wall. First yellow flag waves. Apparently there was some contact with Isaac Salas. That's from slow motion. Give me a real-time shot. So, take a look at what happened. It's tough to tell from that angle, but I swear these two are like magnets. They are just so attracted to one another. Yeah, Isaac was just a lot faster and just could not lift in time for Beagle, and just causes that contact. But again, I swear these two are just attracted to each other. I would say something else, but I cannot. Beagle pulls the 84 onto pit road, uses the quick repair. So here we come for the restart. First caution flag. FTM 1, 2, 3, 5. With Grandy in the 4th spot, we're back to green. Wentz able to hold serve for right now. Morano peeks, tried to pull up to the doorstep. Nobody home though. Bachman hanging on to P3. The two stay side by side for the spot. Good view from off turn 2. Just shows you how fast they go and shows you the sparks that Giroux gets by clipping the opening. I think Rayom did the same thing, if not it was Grandy earlier tonight in the 358. Everyone all under a blanket with these fixed setups. Just hopping around, lifting that left rear tire off the ground. And again, Grandy kisses the wall. Opens up the door for Trevor Giroux to take away 4th. Oh, look out, Bachman. Into Grandy sideways. Everybody scatters. What a save from Sam Bachman. Was running 3rd at the time. Now is down to 6th. Oh my. Show you that one on replay in real time. Bachman went for it, catches Grandy. Man, look at all the contact further back between Giroux, Rayom. Even saw Shreves get sideways at one point. What a save. We're halfway home meanwhile. 15 up and 15 down. Logan Wentz started on pole. He's led pretty much every lap except for one tonight. Quarter of a second late on Anthony Morano. Probably the best opponent for Wentz here this evening. Can he get the speed off of turn 4 around the outside? That works a little bit. Car length at the line. Ooh, bad corner from Logan Wentz. Here comes Morano downstairs for the race lead. Can he lead it at the line? He clears once. The 118 gives him the chrome horn in turn 4. New leader, it's Anthony Morano as we work lap number 18. You see, Morano's just been completely faster in 4 of the last 5 laps. It took a mistake from Wentz to get Morano to the point, and that was the case. Let's go to a battle for 10th to Pomelo, who continues to fade. This time, Jake Henry looking to take away a top 10 spot. Bad entry into turn number 1 could give a chance for Jeff Barker, who spun in his heat race, trying to gain some spots. He's in 12th. Oh no! Wentz and Giroux get together, and the pole sitter is out of it. What on earth happened? Well, this will definitely make this race a lot interesting now. Don't know if this next restart will be single file or not. Believe it will be double file. Here's a look. The race for second. Grandy just gets the quarter panel. And Giroux with nowhere to go. Right on board with Logan Wentz. Right there, the contact. And look at this. Wentz, Giroux almost had it missed. Watch this. Oh my goodness, what a send. But all guts, no glory. So Wentz is done for the night. How does the right side of the Philly Flyer look? You can see there's some damage. Just trying to make sure the right rear tire now doesn't seal. But yeah, you saw some paint scuffs on that right side door. If you're not seeing what I'm talking about, we're going to pull up the telestrator and show you what we're talking about. We'll pull up our TV3 cam right there. All those paint scuffs. I need to be better with a telestrator sometimes. All right, final double fire restart of the night regardless, because we're approaching 10 laps to go. And this is our third of 3 double fire restarts. Going to watch this from the Chapman Racing drone. 11 to go. Anthony Morano, Joseph Grandy, row 1. Trevor Giroux, Scott Rayome, row 2. Sam Bachman, Isaac Salas, row 3. Ryan Beagle, Randy Shreves, row 4. Alex Pomelo and Jake Henry round out your top 10. Big stack up mid-pack. Alvy Shreves, bumper-to-bumper contact. So we're back racing. 3 wide for third with Giroux caught in the middle. Isaac Salas, oh, look out. Bumper cars in the corner as everyone tries to avoid Giroux. That right side is pretty much toast on the 75. More contact with Bachman. Oh, he clips Pomelo around. Go both of them. Collects Barker on 2 wheels. Yeah, you could tell right from that restart, Giroux was in a lot of trouble. But a bunch of other drivers pay the price. They were just getting way too antsy on that restart. You see right there with the bumper cars off the corner first off. Bachman clips the wall and Giroux has nowhere to go. But then it's just completely on from there, pandemonium. Here's a look from another angle. Look at Pomelo up in the air. Oh, man, Barker took the worst of it all. On board with 397. So this podium will look completely different. No one in the top 2 for the 358 race will likely finish in this top 3. Jeff Barker. Thinks he has it, Mr. Henry, but then ramps over Pomelo, and what a ride he takes. That will get you one more here. Bob D. Good. May have had this missed, I don't know. Collected. So Giroux likely going to call it a night. So single file for the rest of this one. We've got 10 laps to go. Morano the leader, Grandy second, Rayome is third, Salas fourth, Beagle fifth, Shreves in sixth, your biggest mover up 7 spots tonight. Henry eighth, Pomelo ninth, Henry seventh, Pomelo eighth, Klump ninth, and DeGood 10th. 10-lap shootout. Can Morano pull away and get another dub? So the 32 able to hold serve. Here comes Salas for third. The battle of the slide jobs break out. They bang doors off the corner. Kind of helps out Rayome just a little bit. Can Salas get the bite on corner exit, though? He cannot. Rayome hanging on to third. On board with the Salsa Man. Now you got Slide Job Scotty looking for a second on 100 grand. Everybody hanging on to these cars for dear life. This track is at like 100% right now. Salas making a really good exit right here. He's got a chance for third on Rayome. Look at that exit from Slide Job Salas. Rayome tried to slam the door right in his face. Has to back out and has to go up the hill. Contact with him and Grandy. That helps out the 4 for just a moment. Man, this is some good racing. These two had ugly nights. An ugly night in the 358, trying to rebound with a great night in the big block. 7 to go. All this race is allowing Ryan Beagle to close, and the man starts second. They touch again. Rayome's out of it. I think the car went out of the ballpark. He could not have had 12X. What a shame. Nope, that was a 12X. I don't know how, but it appeared to be 12X for Rayome, and so Salas has moved up into third. That's a shame. Those two are having such a good race, and it sucks to see likely an incident limit ruin that one. Because both of them were keeping it straight. Grandy up on the wall with 5 laps to go. Salas a chance to pounce for second possibly. Because of that now, I believe, Randy Shreves now up 8 positions. Your biggest mover in the top 5. 4 to go for the Ant-Man. 0.6 of a second advantage on Joseph Grandy. Last time by was better by about 2.5 tenths. 100 grand. Grandy looking for options. 3 to go. Went in deep, catches Morano. Both of them go up the hill. Isaac Salas to the point with 2 to go. No, he won't. Morano keeps the lead. Oh my goodness. Salas is going to be kicking in his monitor at the end of the night. But I tell you this, Grandy may be looking for extra security at the end of this one because he's likely going to have a bunch of FTM-8ers on him. Oh my gosh. What happened here? He just went way too deep. I want to say something that I'm thinking of right now, but I just don't find it to be true. I don't know if there was any history, but that was, I mean, yes, Grandy's going for it. I would not have thought I'd see that happen, though. Randy says wasn't expecting him to slow down. Okay, well, let's take a ride on board here with Morano. Do we have a dashboard? Went as low as 80 miles an hour in the corner for iRacing, so I don't know. Well, if only we had whatever the telemetry NASCAR uses, SMT data. If only we had that in iRacing. I know, like, there are some third-party apps that use it, so. So just when Salas thought he had the lead, this ain't over yet, but now how much damage does the Magic Ant-Man have? It's so crazy that FTM was looking at a solid top 3 day that they may be holding on to survive victory. Later restart by Morano. Salas trying to time it. Big stack of mid-pack back to green. Now Morano gets a freebie lap, but of course you see the damage to the left rear. Is that going to affect the aero possibly? 0.3 of a second the gap between him and Salas. White flag is out. We're on the last lap. It's down to 0.2 between Morano and Salas. Salas on the top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Can he get a great exit off in turn 2? It stays at 0.2 of a second. He's going to have to send it if he wants a shot at it. Morano defends. Predictions 2 for 2 tonight off the corner. Salas one final shot. Can't get there. Morano wins it. Salas second. Beagle with a great recovery to third. Shreves in fourth. Bachman fifth. So the Magic Ant-Man is able to take it home. Third win of the season in the big block. And more importantly, he extends that points lead on not just Michael Vitale, but Sam Bachman and the entire company. Randy Shreves, your biggest mover, up 9 spots to finish fourth. Great job from him, keeping that car clean throughout most of the night. How about Jeff Barker finishing 6-2? A lot of heartbreaks in this pack. Rayom won. Probably the one with the most heartbreak, but also Grandy, Giroux, and Wentz. All with very fast cars tonight. Just need Morano and Beagle, then we will get things going. And we've got him. So we'll begin with Ryan Beagle, our third place finisher. Not bad of a recovery for you, sir, tonight after going on 2 wheels.
Yeah, that we kind of just survived there. I kind of followed Isaac through, and I don't know. We shouldn't have run third tonight, but we just survived, like I said.
Survival seemed like to be the name of the game for not just tonight, but like both of the races. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it was pretty bumpy out there, and it's kind of hard to control these things. I did hit them on the initial start and put myself in the wall, so it's definitely a handful.
Well, hey, regardless, you got a good finish out of it. Who do you want to give shout-outs to?
Just everybody that puts this on. It's a good way to kill some time on a Thursday.
Absolutely is. Hey, you could do this on Thursdays and then off weekend on Fridays maybe next summer. So great job tonight, man.
Thanks. It gets kind of hot in this room. I don't know if I could do that. I might have to move my
Air
stuff.
conditioning or just put a boatload of fans
That might work.
or open a window or a door. Well, maybe not a
There
door
we go.
because you can make it some
We'll
noise. So, but
We'll see.
alrighty, man. Nice job tonight.
Thanks.
So Ryan Beagle finishes in third. Isaac Salas, our second place finisher. Man, opportunity knocked at the door, and then stinking Barney up in race control just threw it out the window for you. I don't know what happened there.
I know. I had a chance there, and when they got together, I was like, no way is this going to be a comeback right here. And yeah, the green on the car, bad luck green. Decided that, oh, no, sorry, buddy, you can't have first. So I'm still blaming the green.
This was a wild night for you as a whole. Did you expect to come out with a second at the end of the night?
No, no, this is not a nice track to me most nights. So to do this good and to get back up in there, even to have a shot, and I'll take it. That's really all I got, I guess. I'll take it.
Who do you want to give shout-outs to on the run?
Yeah, Venom Racing for sure. I was good to see Trevor have a good run in 358s, and I tried like crazy to get the dub here. Super Dirt Car Series, Magnum Race Designs, Tommy Gun Customs, JRB Designs, RSN Trackside, Mission 22, Top Notch Trucking, Shaggy TV, Regency Home Inspections, Mom, Dad, Gramps, all my friends, Kelser for watching. Thanks to you for the broadcast, Mr. Sir. And sorry the game room's popping tonight if you hear anything in the background.
Well, the Venom Racing Fan Club was in attendance for both races tonight, so.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Yes.
We need all the support we can get, man. It's awesome.
Well, great job tonight. Congratulations on a great run.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Salas, your second place finisher. Now we go to your winner, Anthony Morano. So it seems like you want me to predict you to win because I was 2 for 2 tonight on predictions. But, man, your car looked like it was on rails.
Other than going over the whoop-de-doos down the backstretch, yeah, it was pretty good, glued to where I wanted it to go. Top, middle, bottom slider, didn't matter, cut down. Definitely hooked up, just, man, it was rough out there. It was just bouncing everywhere. Horrible.
That's a good thing you brought up because I was watching that a lot. I thought for a moment that was going to cause a wreck, and it seemed like it did maybe one time or two.
Yeah, it definitely upsets the car and tries to throw the rear end around, and even if it lifts the nose up sometimes, and that's even more scary. Can't really do much with no front wheels on the ground. So definitely makes the drivers keep your heads on straight, makes you think about what you're doing and how you're gonna hit that hole.
Take me through the pass for the win.
I saw Logan was a little tight a couple times in 1 and 2, and more bumps there on the entry. So I was kind of trying to get my car to rotate a little bit better coming out and cut down underneath him down the straightaway. And I'm always really good in 3 and 4 here, so I was just hoping to get him where I'd be able to get to his inside going into 3, and that's what it took. Just ride that little white wall all the way around, keep my left front off of it, and power out.
You almost lost this one. What happened going into turn 3 with Grandy behind you? I'm curious.
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. I went in the corner, slowed down to go run the bottom, and then all of a sudden, Grandy was visiting closely. I don't know. I usually get along really good with Joseph. I'm sure he's probably messaged me already, apologizing. He apologized in game. I don't know what exactly happened there. I'd been running one line and I switched it, just tried to see if it felt any better somewhere else, and got a surprise I wasn't expecting for sure.
That yellow came out at the proper time. Perfect timing, that's for sure. So, but next week, meanwhile, Williams Grove, I believe it is. What do you expect going in?
Hopefully a higher car count. I know Halloween's happening, so we're missing a few guys, but that's one of my favorite tracks. I love that place, so You know, couple different lines there. You can move around a lot, and hopefully we'll end up in the same way we did tonight.
Who do you want to give shout outs to?
I gotta thank my wife Sherry, the boys over at FDM, Super Dirt Car, High Mom Lens, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sim Shop, Expert Installation, Castaway Flagstone, MDI TV, GripHack.com, Bowman's Designs, Marty, you for doing a broadcast. Everyone here at Coast to Coast, and AMR, I believe it is, sponsors the big blocks, and so a shout out to them as well.
I believe so, yes. The small blocks brought to you by Amity Construction Corps, and the big blocks by Justified AMR. Congratulations, third big block win of the season. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
So that will do it for us here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on this Thursday night. A reminder that we will be back in just a matter of time, in a few weeks from now, where we will have, or a matter of days from now, on Slide Job Racing Network Monday night, we've got Fallujah. Don't miss out on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. So that'll do it for us here tonight on behalf of the C2CRL, all the fine drivers and sponsors, Roger Craig and his great group of admins. Marty Scala saying so long. Your winners tonight. Congratulations to them. You've got Trevor Giroux in the 358s and Anthony Morano in the big block. So long.